So two of the questions actually just came up from what you just shared that everyone wanted to know. And one of them is, there's a lot of food sensitivities out there today, and even with autoimmune conditions, things like tomatoes and gluten, and there's a bunch of things that are often suggested that are avoided in those situations. How does Juice Plus play? Like, I've heard that Juice Plus is different because of the way it absorbs, and quite often the people can still have Juice Plus even if they can't eat those foods. And then the other question of what you just spoke about, a lead on from that, is do you still need a probiotic? Everyone wanted to know.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's see. When people have, nobody should be eating gluten. Let me just say that first of all, because it creates leaky gut. Every time you have gluten, 20 minutes later, you have leaky gut. So what happens is that actually creates food allergies over time for people, because they'll eat some food then it doesn't get fully digested, and then it goes into blood serum, and then then your immune system goes crazy and thinks it's like a virus. We have a lot of peanut allergies, and I think it's because peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is so popular with kids so you put peanuts with, gluten white bread, and then you've got leaky gut, and then the peanuts don't get fully digested, and it sneaks in where it shouldn't, past the gut, the intestinal wall, and then it goes into the blood. And then because the proteins aren't fully digested, you get partial pieces of protein, and which looks like viruses and bacteria to the immune system. And then the body starts making antibodies to peanuts, and then we have all these peanut allergies. So that's like a separate conversation than Juice Plus. So gluten is like don't eat it, that's all I can tell you. But when it comes to the contents of Juice Plus, that's different, because if they have an oral allergy, let's say, to pineapple, like my daughter can't really chew too many pieces of pineapple, then she starts getting, a lot of people, I get itchy if I eat enough pineapple. Most people do, because it's got some very strong, enzymes in it, like bromelain. And so when it's in a capsule, you're going to bypass that oral allergy. Now, when it comes to the other food allergies, is this word that gets thrown around a lot. And what does it really mean? It means that it can mean a whole lot of things, but I have yet to see somebody with a tomato allergy or, whatever content you talk about in the capsules actually react with the Juice Plus, because it's already been broken down for you so much, and then the bacteria just gobble it up so quickly, because it's like immediate food for the bacteria. So I think that's why that we don't see allergic reactions with Juice Plus, whatever they're calling allergic reactions. It's more like food sensitivities. And that's because most people's digestive system, I mean, it's a longer conversation, but it's like most people don't even have the right bacteria in their gut to actually maybe eat a whole tomato, but to eat a little bit of tomato concentrate in Juice Plus, there's just enough bacteria, I think, that, otherwise people wouldn't be alive, that they can just kind of, process it without it hurting them. So you're not like eating a whole tomato, you're eating something that's been ground up and sheared up and made into a powder. So it's very easy to assimilate into the body. So food sensitivities come from food kind of sticking around, and just combinations of weird food that don't work for people. We don't have those issues because you're not really eating the entire tomato, for instance, when you're taking Juice Plus.